If I'm Sami Zayn, I'm running. I'm calling in sick. I am avoiding SmackDown like the plague. Could WWE's newest undisputed champion already be on the verge of losing the Undisputed Championship? On the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw, we saw Brock Lesnar return, take out Femi, setting up a Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam between Brock Lesnar and Femi. To close out the show, we had Roman Reigns get interrupted by Seth Rollins, setting up a match at SummerSlam between those two. So, in this video, we're going to break down everything that happened on Monday Night Raw and what it could mean for the new Undisputed Champion, Sami Zayn. And quite frankly, what it could mean for the rest of the WWE. But real quickly, before we get too far ahead in the video, I want to say that if you are a WWE fan, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. That is all we post is WWE related content. So if you are a WWE fan, again, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind later. So let's start off by talking about Brock Lesnar and Femi. So obviously, Monday Night Raw kicked off last night with Femi coming out with the crown, obviously after defeating Jey Uso for King of the Ring, and Oba was cutting a very, very good promo, only for Brock Lesnar to interrupt him. And again, this set up the Hell in a Cell match that would eventually get announced later that night between Brock Lesnar and Femi at SummerSlam. And the idea of those two guys in a Hell in a Cell match has me extremely excited because we've seen these two have relatively quick matches, but we know that there is more to offer. And having this match happen in a Hell in a Cell, I think could lead to a fantastic, long car crash of a match where these two just beat the ever living heck out of each other. Now, this obviously posed some questions as to what was going to happen with Femi, because part of being King of the Ring and winning King of the Ring was meaning that Femi would get a title opportunity at SummerSlam. And the early kind of idea was the idea of Femi possibly doing double duty and main eventing night 1 and possibly night 2 of SummerSlam. Having him work the title match with either Roman Reigns or Sami Zayn, and then work the Hell in a Cell match with Brock Lesnar. But there are obviously some flaws with that. Obviously, you don't want Femi to risk hurting himself, and having him be in a title match and then a Hell in a Cell match, or vice versa, the Hell in a Cell match just being with Brock Lesnar, one of the most fearsome guys to ever walk the face of the earth, that's asking a lot, even from Femi. So that idea, I think, kind of quickly fizzled out. And Brock Lesnar mentioned one thing that really caught a lot of people's interest, and that was him saying that he's going to make Femi's decision easy. Now, people can take that in many different ways. What I took that as is that Brock Lesnar could end up being the undisputed champion by SummerSlam. And what cements this is the fact that we saw Roman Reigns getting interrupted by Seth Rollins setting up a match between those two at SummerSlam. So right there, the one guy who everybody was seeing as the more likely match for Femi at SummerSlam, being Roman Reigns, has been taken up by Seth Rollins. So that leaves the only other champion that Femi could pick from is Sami Zayn. And I don't necessarily think we're going to be getting Femi versus Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. I think that there is a really legit chance that we see Brock Lesnar take the Undisputed Championship off of Sami Zayn at some point between now and SummerSlam, probably at like a Saturday night's main event. And that really sucks for Sami Zayn for obvious reasons, but the guy waited so long to get this opportunity, and it could all be gone within the blink of an eye. And let's not kid ourselves. If there was someone to take that Undisputed Championship off of Sami Zayn after Sami just won it and having the emotional win that he did, it would be Brock Lesnar. We've seen Brock Lesnar do this time and time again. We've seen WWE just hand Brock Lesnar a championship whenever they feel like it. So let's talk about whether or not these decisions are the right ones or not. Let's start off again with Brock Lesnar Femi. Having those two in a Hell in a Cell match, absolutely the right decision. 100%. This match should have been in a Hell in a Cell. It needed that big stipulation. And again, having these two in a Hell in a Cell match has me extremely excited because I want to see a ferocious, violent car crash of a match, and one that's not going to end in 5, 6, 7 minutes. I want to see just Brock Lesnar and Obafemi just destroying each other in Hell in a Cell. So Brock Lesnar, Obafemi, Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam. 100% the right decision. Let's move on to Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Is that the right decision? And honestly, I'm gonna say yes. And while yes, I would love to see Obafemi going up against Roman Reigns, I ultimately think that everything has kind of fallen into place. And let's be honest, we don't know how much longer we're going to be able to get a third match between Brock Lesnar and Omofemi, and we're not going to know how much longer we have left to see a Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins match. And this was something that Seth Rollins even talked about in his fantastic promo that he cut last night on Roman Reigns, talking about how they are getting up there. They're on the back nines of their careers. So to see Brock Lesnar and Obafemi and to see Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins on the same card for SummerSlam, I think is 100% the right decisions. Now, let's talk hypothetically here. Could Brock Lesnar have a match with Sami Zayn and become the new undisputed championship between now and SummerSlam? Absolutely, he can. Again, it's Brock Lesnar, and WWE has zero problems with giving Brock Lesnar a championship, even though he doesn't necessarily deserve it. I go back to Kofi Kingston. I go back to the day one PLE where Roman Reigns got COVID and Brock Lesnar somehow weaseled his way into that match and became the champion. There are so many examples of seeing Brock Lesnar do this same exact thing. Do I think it is the right decision? I'm going to lean towards no, because I think Sami Zayn can genuinely put on a pretty good title reign with this character that he's doing, which notice how I didn't call him a heel or a babyface, because while he is technically a heel, that win was very, very babyface of Sami Zayn. So this is where I want to hear from you guys. Let me know all of your thoughts on everything that we saw on Monday Night Raw. Are you a fan of seeing Brock Lesnar, Obafemi, and Hell in a Cell? Are you a fan of seeing Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins one more time? And let me know if you genuinely could see Brock Lesnar beating Sami Zayn and becoming the undisputed champion between now and SummerSlam. As always, leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, and while you're down there, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. That is the only link in the description for a reason. That is because it will take you to all of the social media platforms for this channel. I do strongly suggest going and checking out our X page. Besides YouTube, I am most active over on X. We do updates for Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and the PLEs. And we are also over on Instagram and TikTok as well. Over there, you can expect clips from these videos, and it's just another place for me to post when I do upload a video on here to YouTube. So if you do enjoy these videos and you're looking for some extra content, again, Linktree link in the description. It'll take you to wherever you want to go. So with all that said and finally done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Again, both are free, both really help out the channel a lot. And of course, if you have made it to this point of the video, I want to say thank you very, very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch these videos here, because it genuinely does mean the world to me. And as always, stay tuned for more WWE content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.